Hello there, this is Darth Ravage 07 comes today with another quick review. I got in the 86 movie version of Shockwave on Friday. They shipped it out on Monday after I bought it over the weekend, and they're always so good about getting that out the door. Thank you again, CMD Store. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Let's turn this camera around and take a closer look at the new 86 movie Shockwave. The second of my hookups from CMD Store. Thank you guys totally rock. I got in animated 86 movie Shockwave. I didn't think I was going to need this guy at first, but those smoother surfaces and not siegeness, I had to have it. I love that submarine mode, just totally accurate to the film, and boom. I don't actually think he did that in the film, even the other way, upside down submarine. So let's crack them open, but first, pause and scan there if you're looking in stores, if you're so inclined. Good luck and happy hunting, guys. Let's get them open. Here is Shockwave, fresh out of box, doing that life imitating box art, imitating life pose, and I gotta say, this thing is absolutely stunning out of the box. Gone is all the greebly that you have on the Siege version. It's a clean, nice purple, very, very, very just clean throughout. I can't come up with another word outside of clean. And we'll get him with the other guys right here right now because they all articulate the exact same. But the bigger difference is, guys, you can see it transparent as day, is that all of this is gone off of that, and it just looks phenomenal. I just absolutely love it. These little symbols kind of are not as big, and they're caught up in the clutter and some of the dirt and grime of the Siege. I can't remember. Yeah, this guy didn't have all that stuff going on there, but he does have all the extra detail there. Galactic Man written across the chest. That was the Radio Shack version I never ever had. But these two Siege ones were really good, and this is an absolute must-own for anybody that's 86 fan of Shockwave whatsoever. We're going to take a closer look at those details. He does have some details there, but it's just a vastly cleaner, more superior mold. This right here on the legs is pretty much the same, but I want to say it's the good plastic because it looks like the Siege version was doing that thing where the UV hits it and it does it. Both of them have the awesome light crystals there. The chest looks so good there. I love how this is all nice and smooth now. Nice paintwork on the antennas there. Love the tempos there on the forearms, both of them. That's the one thing that gets me a little, beefed up, because looks good over here, not so good over here. Looks good like right here, not so much on the bottom. I mean, that's just horrendous, dude. It's just the shortcuts they take. And then, of course, you got that there, and you got the knees. It looks good right here, but then you put it into, the spaceship mode, and it has the waffles there. I mean, it just, for the most part, he's clean all the way around. I love how even like these little bits, whenever you go to put it back over into ship mode, and we'll show it off, it locks into the place or whatnot and does the things and stuff. This stores away super nicely. We'll demonstrate in ship mode there, and the backpack is, I mean, it does what it does and whatnot. Articulation might be the same, but this is a better version, especially for us that didn't jump and get the Dramatic Capture series version. Let's get him over into his ship mode, and we know what that truly is upside down wise, but for sake and purposes, the spaceship mode / the submarine. In 3, 2, 1, and here is Shockwave in his submarine mode, looking fine as ever, because we got the life imitating box art, imitating life pose there, guys. And I have to say that bridge looks a whole lot like the Nemesis bridge with wings, and I think it looks absolutely stunning. But we all know for reals, what this is really supposed to be here, guys. Let's get a grip on this right quick and take a look at the true awesomeness of this 86 movie version of Shockwave. I probably called him Soundwave again. We're going to look at that right here in a second. And I didn't. He actually is really, really freaking awesome. You can see the detail on the inside of the barrel right here of the laser pistol. And I've got the sight up, but you can also flip that down with no problem whatsoever. And you do got a porthole there, because right here is the one and only lone accessory that comes with him, is another version of himself, but smaller. And you can also port that in, or not. you can kind of port it in. Nope, you can't port it in at all. With the other ones that you can do comparisons with here in a minute, you can do that, but this one does blend in seamlessly into the pew-pew as we refocus our energies here. And you can see I've got this thing actually coming down through here instead of plugging in here, because that's just in the way per se and kind of clunky. Well, not as bad now, but anyway, I prefer it out here. And just be careful, because you probably will stress it and or get it to stretch and not be as cool anymore, just like I just demonstrated. But it's supposed to go in like right there, and there again, I really do love that they've done this. They actually used a metal pin to pin in the hose so you don't lose it, or you can leave it loose, but I mean, you gotta have some energy. It'd been nice if they'd have just, I don't know, had that port there on the inside like they did with the other ones. But yeah, let's get those guys together right here in front of the camera. The bridge is actually missing a little bit of something that is clearly visible here. You can see his little head peeping through the vehicle mode there, and it's actually not his head, but it's a nice little hat tip. That's where his head went to for the Siege mold, and also for Galactic Man. But he has a red crystal there, and you can make it pick up the light that way. That's really, really freaking awesome. And that's the old Radio Shack version that they had back in the day. You can see the back end and what's ugly there. Wish the feet just actually transformed in ever since this, but obviously I like this mold because this is the third time I bought it. I did not get the dramatic capture, but I think this guy will suffice. With all that said and done, it's really, really awesome. We're going to do some handheld positions here and let you see Siege on the left, animated on the right, and how beautiful. They both are beautiful in their own right, but like, wow, I just love the purple on the new one and the smoothness of this other one. And this thing is just really, really awesome. And you can flip this back down and in, and yeah, really, really, really cool. Let's get Galactic Man in on the action right here. And Galactic Man actually does a version of holding himself there. I just went ahead and put that little thing from the, I think it was the Centurion drone pack, and they're supposed to be re-releasing that if I'm not mistaken in not too distant future. But yeah, you can see how all that turns up and out, and wow. I thought for sure that this would be able to fit up here into this, but I mean, I could probably pull it up out of there and get it to do as such. But you can also just flip that landing skiff over and you have another sight, just like this as a sight pew-pew. It's so really, really cool. Let's get this animated version into some final thoughts, guys. Looks just so freaking cool. Now let's get him over there. Some final thoughts on Shockwave here. This is an absolutely excellent retool of the Siege mold into the 86 movie version. The only thing, there's two things that I would fix with this, or I thought they would have done, is upscale it to a larger size ever so slightly, so maybe he stands just underneath Megatron's height, but he stands just a little bit lower. And then the little bit of waffling that's underneath this, and then in his legs there, a little bit of the mushroom pegs and that little bit there. So that's your 10% waffling. And the knees, I mean, God night, the knees are so horrible there with the waffling. They get one side and then they don't do the other. That's my aggravation, guys. Outside of that, I highly recommend this even still, and wish you guys the best of luck hunting. Most of the people up and down the seaboard, except for my area, they're finding these at Walmart's. Him and Sky work together. Don't blame me for snagging them on the fly. They are both awesome. So with all that said and done, make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again always for watching and tuning in and spending a little bit of your time with me as we navigate the rest of the 86 stuff. And what I think we got one more Vector Prime and maybe a Sentinel Prime from the Age of Primes. And I just want to get that stuff and complete it. Thanks again for watching. Y'all have an excellent week up there. Stay safe until all in one, all.